What's up, everybody? It's Jordan, and welcome to the Sports Theory Hine Show. In this video, I'm going to be continuing my series of Path of the Draft. This is the 12th video of Path of the Draft, and this is of the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to be talking about the Vikings offseason moves and also be doing a 3-round mock draft for the Vikings from ProFootballNetwork.com. Let's go ahead and get started here looking at the Vikings offseason moves that were able to sign edge rushers Darius Smith, linebacker Jordan Hicks, defensive tackle Harrison Phillips, and they also re-signed corner Patrick Peterson. And I absolutely love this signing by signing Darius Smith. You know, he's played with the Packers for many years. And it's great that one of your division rivals lose one of their better players. It's even better that you get that player and you take them away, you know, from that division rival in the Green Bay Packers. You know, Darius Smith only played one game this past season due to a season-ending injury. But in 2019-2020, he had 26 sacks combined in those 2 years, 60 quarterback hits, 5 forced fumbles. He is a force to be reckoned with, one of the better edge rushers in the NFL. I was very surprised the Vikings ended up signing him. You kind of think, you know, he would re-sign with the Packers, maybe on a cheaper deal, because they're kind of, as of right now, better than the Vikings. But I love this signing so much here for the Minnesota Vikings. One of the more underrated signings, in my opinion, in free agency. Like I said, they also signed Jordan Hicks. They signed him to a 2-year deal worth $10 million. The last 3 seasons, Jordan Hicks has 384 tackles. This past season, he had 116 tackles and 4 sacks. Very, very, very underrated linebacker in Jordan Hicks. I really like these moves for the Minnesota Vikings by, you know, getting some upgrades at their defense. Because, you know, if you look at their defense past couple of seasons, they've had, you know, good players, but they just haven't really put everything together and, you know, play it on the field and play great and everything. But I love Darius Smith, and I love the Jordan Hicks signings here. They also signed defensive tackle Phillips. They signed him to a 3-year deal worth about $20 million. You know, he had about 50 tackles in the 2021 season. You know, they lost Pierce in free agency. You know, they released him. So they get Phillips here, a cheaper option. I like this a lot, getting some more defensive lineman help, which I think, you know, the Vikings could really use. And they also re-signed corner Patrick Peterson to a 1-year deal, which kind of surprised me here, you know, with Mike Zimmer now being gone, you know, no longer the head coach for the Minnesota Vikings. I would not have expected Patrick Peterson to re-sign with the Minnesota Vikings. He signed a 1-year deal worth $4 million. He played 13 games this past season for Minnesota. He had 5 pass deflections, an interception, and a touchdown, and 45 tackles. But I still think as we head into the 2022 NFL Draft, it is less than a week away, which is absolutely crazy. I still think there's a corner available at number 12. I think the Vikings need to go after a corner here in the first round of the draft. As we look at a 12th pick overall, like I said, a 3-round mock draft from Pro Football Network. Derek Stingley is available here with a 12th pick for the Vikings. Honestly, you know, I think he's probably the best player available here. I'm not even really going to look at anybody else. If Derek Stingley is here at 12, that is a no-brainer. I guarantee you, if he's there at 12, the Vikings are taking him. They like him a lot. This makes so much sense. And think about, you know, Patrick Peterson, a guy who played at LSU many, many years ago. You know, now you have Derek Stingley Jr., a quarterback who played at LSU. You know, he could be mentored by Patrick Peterson, who's been one of the best corners in the NFL for the past decade. I love, love, love that pick there for the Minnesota Vikings. Honestly, when I've done these videos so far, you know, there's been different picks I've liked, you know, with teams getting some steals. That's probably one of my favorite picks I've done so far in all these, you know, Path of the Draft videos. Tremendous value there for the Minnesota Vikings. And you look at the Vikings, you know, team needs and everything. I think they could use some more secondary help. You know, we already took, you know, Stingley there. But maybe to go, you know, defensive line or maybe, you know, a little bit maybe more linebacker. Zion Johnson, the guard from Boston College, is available with a 46th pick overall. That's very surprising to me. Tyler Linderbaum, the center from Iowa, is available there. Kind of shocking that he's available. You know, I don't really expect him to be this far. And if he is that far, I think it's just extremely stupid that he would drop to 46. But, you know, some people are concerned about his arm size, which to me, I think is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and take Linderbaum here. He's the best player available. And my philosophy is you always take best player available over a team need. And I think that's a tremendous pick there for the Minnesota Vikings. The 77th pick overall, the Vikings have 1 third-round pick. I would kind of maybe look at maybe a safety here or a wide receiver. There's no really wide receivers that kind of stand out to me a ton. You know, Jalen Tolbert and John Mechie, the wide receivers from South Alabama and Alabama. I was kind of expecting one of those guys to be there, but they are unfortunately not here for the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Ross is the only one that kind of stands out, but I don't really want to take him there. As we look at the secondary, Jalen Petrie with the 77th pick overall. We're on the Vikings pick, 77th overall. He's still available. I don't get that at all. Safety might not be their biggest need, but Harrison Smith getting up there in age, and if Kyle Hamilton was there at the 12th pick, if I'm the Vikings, I would have totally selected him. If Stingley wasn't, I'm taking Jalen Petrie here, the safety from Baylor. I mean, holy crap. Like, if you're a Vikings fan, you have to be so happy about Petrie with his 77th pick overall, and you also get Derek Stingley Jr. You could use help at corner. You can use help at safety. And, wow, like, that is tremendous value for the Minnesota Vikings. So, kind of talking about, their offseason moves and doing a 3-round mock draft from Pro Football Network, we ended up getting Derek Stingley Jr., Tyler Linderbaum, and Jalen Petrie in sensational, incredible 3-round mock draft here for the Minnesota Vikings. I can honestly say probably the best draft of any team's video I've done so far. Let me know what you think in the comments. That about does it for this video. If you're new to the channel or if you've seen my videos before, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all next time on the Sports 3 Hine Show.